In a world dominated by self-promotion, where social media highlights our successes and society demands constant validation, humility often feels like an outdated relic. Yet this hidden virtue possesses a transformative power far greater than recognition or accolades. It's not about thinking less of yourself, but about thinking of yourself less. And this subtle shift can change everything. Imagine a life where confidence isn't diminished by humility but amplified through self-awareness and empathy. Picture a leader who inspires not through dominance but through understanding. Envision a faith that anchors you, reminding you of your place in the grand tapestry of existence. Humility has the power to shape all these dimensions of life, but is it something you're born with or something you can cultivate? Stay with me, because by the end of this exploration, you'll not only see why humility is essential, but also discover how it can become your most powerful tool for personal growth, leadership, and spiritual connection. We often associate self-improvement with ambition pushing harder, achieving more, striving for perfection. But the secret to lasting growth lies in humility. The first step to becoming better is admitting you don't have all the answers. How often do we resist feedback, fearing it will expose our flaws? Yet, the truly humble person sees critique as a mirror, reflecting opportunities for growth. Think back to a moment when you learned something profound. Chances are, it wasn't during a time of boasting or certainty, but in a moment of quiet reflection or vulnerability. Humility transforms challenges into lessons and failures into stepping stones. It invites us to embrace the truth. Improvement is a journey, not a destination. How can you take that journey? Begin with self-reflection, the cornerstone of humility. Ask yourself, what could I have done better today? The answers might surprise you, but they will also guide you. Humility, after all, isn't about diminishing your light. It's about shining it brighter by illuminating the shadows you've overlooked. If there's one quality that defines history's greatest leaders, it's humility. Think of leaders like Abraham Lincoln or Nelson Mandela, whose humility inspired nations. Their strength lay not in an iron fist but in open hearts, not in commanding obedience but in earning respect. Contrast that with leaders driven by ego. History, and even the present, offers countless examples of hubris leading to downfall. Humility, by contrast, fosters trust. It allows leaders to admit mistakes, learn from those they lead, and prioritize the greater good over personal ambition. Leadership isn't about knowing everything. It's about empowering others. A humble leader says, "I don't have all the answers, but together we can find them." Whether you're managing a team at work, guiding a family, or influencing your community, humility strengthens your ability to connect, inspire, and lead with purpose. Ready to lead with humility? Start by listening more than you speak. True leaders create space for others to shine, knowing their light only grows brighter when reflected in the success of those around them. The Bible is filled with stories that exalt the humble and warn against pride. From Jesus washing the disciples' feet to Proverbs proclaiming, "Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall." Humility is celebrated as a pathway to grace and wisdom. Consider this. Even Christ, central to the Christian faith, embodied humility in the most profound ways. Being born in a manger, serving the poor, and sacrificing himself for humanity. These acts weren't signs of weakness but of boundless strength. Humility in the biblical sense is not self-deprecation but a deep awareness of one's reliance on God and a commitment to serving others. If you're looking to cultivate humility through faith, start with gratitude. Recognizing the blessings in your life shifts the focus from self-centered desires to a greater appreciation for what's already been given. Prayer, too, is an act of humility. A moment to acknowledge that some things are beyond your control and to seek guidance from a higher power. Why does humility matter? Because it's the antidote to the ego-driven chaos around us. It fosters connection in a divided world, creates harmony where there is conflict, and offers hope in the face of despair. When you practice humility, you inspire others to do the same. A humble heart uplifts those around it, creating ripples of kindness, understanding, and compassion. Imagine a world where humility wasn't seen as weakness, but as the highest form of strength. That world begins with you. Humility isn't just a mindset. It's a practice that requires intentionality and consistency. The journey toward humility begins with self-awareness. Take time to reflect on your actions, motivations, and impact on others. Ask yourself, am I seeking validation or genuinely contributing? Being honest with yourself is the first step in cultivating a humble heart. Another key aspect of practicing humility is listening. Really listening. When you engage with others, set aside your need to respond or assert your perspective. Instead, seek to understand. By valuing the experiences and opinions of others, you not only practice empathy but also broaden your own understanding of the world. Gratitude is another cornerstone of humility. Regularly take stock of the people, opportunities, and experiences that have shaped your life. Recognize that no success is achieved alone, and that everyone benefits from the support of others. This gratitude fosters a sense of interconnectedness and reminds us that our accomplishments are part of a larger tapestry. Serving others is one of the most powerful ways to embody humility. Volunteer, lend a hand, or simply be there for someone in need. When you prioritize the well-being of others without expecting anything in return, you live out the essence of humility. It's in these acts of quiet kindness that you learn to shift the focus from yourself to the greater good. Finally, embrace a growth mindset. Humility doesn't mean denying your strengths or accomplishments. It means recognizing that there's always room to grow. Accept constructive criticism, learn from your mistakes, and be open to new ideas. Humble people aren't afraid to admit they don't know everything because they see each moment as an opportunity to learn. Practicing humility isn't about perfection, it's about progress. By integrating these habits into your daily life, you'll not only grow as an individual but also create a ripple effect of positivity and understanding in the world around you. Humility is a choice one that can transform not only your life but the lives of those you touch. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Humility, the hidden virtue, is not only life's greatest gift, but the key to unlocking a just, equitable, and humanitarian world. At Renaissance Spirit, we believe in the pursuit of knowledge, empathy, and growth values that echo the Renaissance itself, when humanity sought to rediscover its potential through truth and compassion. Our channel dives into history, politics, religion, personal development, and more, drawing comparisons between the ancient and modern worlds. Through humility, we honor the wisdom of the past while building a brighter future. The Renaissance was not just a moment in history, but a way of thinking and living, a way to embrace life with an open heart and a curious mind. If you found value in this exploration, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and share with those you believe could benefit. Explore other videos on our channel, and let us know in the comments how humility has impacted your life. Live the Renaissance spirit, and take the next step toward becoming the best version of yourself. Because history isn't